Madam Speaker, the President of the United States.
Multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs, you are.
All right. I hope you patriots out there kicking ass, taking names. Welcome to the party, folks. ThePatriotPartyNews.com. I am your host, Chaz Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, live from the Wolf Den, folks. Oh, yeah. Where the hell are you watching us from? Give us a quick roll call. Be proud where you are watching us from. Would love to know. Alabama off the bat right there. What's up, Michigan, Oregon, Washington, Michigan. Here we go. Texas, baby. Woo-hoo! New Jersey. What's up? Iowa in the house, Fort Worth, Texas, and Alabama. California, Morristown, Tennessee. What's up, Bristol, Tennessee? What's up, Illinois? We're praying for you. Yes, we are. Southern Cali in the house. Northeastern Kentucky, Oklahoma, Colorado, Michigan, 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 Michigan. Martha's Vineyard. What's up? Oh, I was waiting for that one. Casstown, Ohio. Good to have you. Oklahoma, North Dakota, Florida. Hi from the UK. Hello, greetings and salutations. Washington State, what's up? UK in the house. Loganville, Georgia. Woo-woo. Go Dogs, Georgia in the house. What's up, Alaska? Raleigh, North Carolina. South Jersey, Oklahoma, Texas. What's up? What's up? What's up? Somebody said, Chaz the rapper. I don't know. I'm just trying to keep up with this freaking chat. It's freaking awesome. Pennsylvania, what's up? Go Dogs, Georgia in the house. What's up, Illinois? Texas, 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 Texas. Woo! Ohio in the house. Arizona. LA County, California. Boy, y'all got a lot of stuff going on there. We'll be talking about that too. Ontario, Canada, eh? Good to have you. What's up, Delaware? Fort Worth, Texas. Kansas is in the house. Hola, PPN amigo. Nebraska in the house. Martha's Vineyard checking in again. Oh, Double Springs is in Alabama. Louisiana, what's up? New York, New York. Indiana, Michigan, Vermont. Good to have you. New York is here. Missouri's in the house. Mississippi's in the house. Alabama is in the house. Go Dogs. Georgia's in the house. Illinois is checking in. Good to have everybody. Arizona's here. Good to have you. All right, all right, all right. So, guys, that's where the cool cats go to get their daily intel, news, and bread. That's right, thepatriotpartynews.com. But, folks, we're more than just a website. We're a full-functioning badassery Patriot Broadcasting Network, broadcasting around the world 24/7. Also, you better go ask somebody. We have the #1 pro-patriot social media platform out there right now. I'm going to encourage you to go and sign up for free right now. So as everything starts falling, everybody is in the know. Because, folks, if you didn't know, the countdown has already started. Yeah, you heard me right. The countdown has already started. You need to make sure that you're battening up the hatches. You're secure. You're getting your intel. You're getting your news. And you know what the hell is going on in the world when a majority will not. Do not find yourself on an island by yourself from everything being cut off. Get on over to patriotshoot.com. Also check out Talk Time, our voice chat system. Pretty freaking cool. Man, my phone is blowing up. Sorry, a little distracting there. But more than just PPN news here, folks. We got the original Mark Z, the Charlie Ward Show, Amelia Love, Nick V in the house, obviously, show there. Got Mike Penny over there at Legacy Marketing Network and his team. Truth by WDR. Trump, Ultra Trump, the Destroyer. And, of course, we got also the Quantum Warrior, Susan Price, that will be getting cranked up by the end of this month. It's going to be pretty awesome. Also, folks, you need to check out PPN Switch. We're going to have our own supply line from here on out, so everyone is in the know. This is where a Patriot shop. We got our own supply chain. We're able to deliver it to your doorstep. We have our own trucking line. Can you believe that? You better ask somebody. Also, folks, you want to look pretty cool like Dallas and the Underground Patriot. We still got that contest, but he's still whooping my ass. I ain't liking that right now, but we're gonna work that out. But I can't wait for my hats get a little dirty here after about 1.5 years of having this hat. I think it's time to get the new style coming in. So there you go. Here, I'll put that in the chat as well. Yeah, last night's roundtable was freaking awesome. If for those that tuned in, it was probably one of our biggest roundtables to date. It was awesome. Very informative. I think a lot of people got something good out of it. That's what matters, because we care and we love you guys that watch us day in and day out. Share us out. Don't be selfish, because we need to be waking up people left and right. And speaking of waking up people, I'm going to bring in someone that's waking up masses right now, and that is Punisher D. What's up, brother?
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's a great day to be alive, man. I
know that's right. So while it's fresh on our minds, because honestly, when you and I get to talking pre-show, I'm like, part of my friends, I'm like, damn it, man, I wish we were live, because we have great interaction, because we're sitting here with our phones and we're conversing and going back and forth with intel, and our delivery to one another is probably a hell of a lot better than what we do on a live, you know? But obviously, first things first, we were talking about the stock market, and you did an excellent job kind of breaking some stuff down. If you wouldn't mind sharing, and let's kind of cover that in your thought process on that, because I was watching Fox, I was watching, looking online. Everyone obviously is just like this, gearing up. Also, we're hearing what Scott McKay posted. I haven't seen anything yet. They're talking about all the U.S. banks have declared bankruptcy. Again, on our side, it's unconfirmed, but that's what everyone is putting out there. And but anyway, we'll get back to stocks. So I get a little over beside myself, because I'm just like, yeah.
I mean, it's, it's funny. You were like, man, great show last night. We got great feedback. And I said, what did I say? And I was sitting there thinking, in Old School, when Will Ferrell gets up to do the exam, and then he just like goes into a trance and starts answering the question, and then he's like, whoa, what happened? What? That's kind of what happens sometimes. I literally got to go back and watch the show, because I remember getting kind of on a roll, but I couldn't tell you what I said. But we had what's called a dead cat bounce yesterday. It's literally like it's 2 spikes.
Right.
And right now we're down 350 and falling 370. It's gone down another 20 points since I looked at it before. But
wow.
I think the 30,000 has kind of been that floor. They're like, oh, as long as we're above 30,000 on the Dow, then we're fine. It's not a recession. It's not it's not a crash. And I really think that by the end of today, I think we're going to see a huge drop in the next 3 hours, or maybe right at the end. But it's just, I mean, it looks like a bad heartbeat. It's just like a little flitter, and then it's like bloop, bloop.
Bad heartbeat.
I think you said it. The countdown has begun. I think we're in that last stretch, and it's been freaking. It's kind of catch-22, right? Because it could have been so much worse, right? But it's been kind of hard to deal with, and it's been lots of people suffering and struggling. But I heard last week that the banks declared bankruptcy last week, and I think I told the story, but I was in my Wells Fargo this week, and I just brought up Iraqi dinar, and the lady just went off. I mean, she was not mad, like she wasn't angry, but she just like divulged a whole lot of information that a normal person wouldn't know. But I knew everything she said. But I think it's all ramping up. I got some good news. I'm interested to hear if Charlie's gotten his call from Reno. But
hey, Charlie, did you get your call from Reno?
but it looks like it's going to be a fruitful weekend for movement, right? And I'm not saying the RV is happening, but things are moving. There's some liquidity that should come tonight in the next 24 hours. Mark Z said the same thing this morning. And Monday is my birthday. Thanks for all the happy birthdays yesterday, but my birthday is actually Monday, the 19th. And man, it might be a celebration around the world if you catch my drift.
I know that's right. Well, it is definitely ramping up, ladies and gentlemen. This is Down Detector. I'm not on Facebook, so I don't know if everyone's messenger is working, but it's showing here that they're having massive problems. You got TikTok, Grindr deal, Spectrum, Verizon, Zoom, Xfinity. Facebook was number one earlier, and number two was Instagram right before the show. So it looks like they're starting to get their stuff together as well. Let's see here. Let me go back here, update this. Sorry, Callie, you're still on the map.
Man, that's the biggest it's been. That's almost 20,000, right? Does that say 17?
Yeah, 17,192. Yeah, let's look at this real quick. A lot of things are going on, especially in LA County. We know about these raids on these officials that are, was it FAA officials? Is that right?
Well, it's the director of the FAA is embroidered in a huge controversy and like bribes and fraudulent contracts and all kinds of stuff. But it's the Washington's director of the FAA.
Mm-hmm. FAA meaning over like
the airlines, Federal Aviation Administration.
Yep. So what kind of impact? I mean, obviously something like that, if this person is in this much trouble or this,
well, I mean, he could shut down the airlines. I mean,
oh, he could.
I mean, I don't know what.
There's a possibility. How about that?
Yeah, I don't know what the contracts that are in question. I don't know what they're connected to, right? I mean, I have a friend that's an air traffic controller here in DFW. Yeah, they're all under the FAA. So, you know, if something happens, but
absolutely, I'm just checking everything else out here. Still, I'm waiting for this to go straight to one. You know, the space one. Just throwing that out there on that. But speaking of space, is kind of bring it back in for the real team here. This is the most military movement I've seen probably since maybe right after the election, of the fake election.
Well, Chaz, and I've been hearing that it's looked like this for the last several days. I mean, 2 or 3, maybe 4 days.
Yeah, Monkey Works confirmed it too, because I mean that's his forte. And I was watching him earlier and checking some of the stuff out. I actually tried to click on some of the planes just to see, you know, some big dogs. It's not little dogs going on here, but tons and tons of activity. Ooh, well, Johnny on the spot there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, is that Air Force 2?
Yeah, but I'm here to tell you that's the retired plane. That's the one they rent, and they parade around as Air Force One. You need to understand that. That's what they've been doing for the last 2 years, folks. This is what they do. So, I don't know what the destination is, obviously, but we will see where this plane is going. I'd be curious to see there. It just lifted off from DC and all that great stuff. So, there you go on that one. So
Limerose 58. I do feel better. I slept through the night last night for the first time in about 2 weeks. So thank you. I do feel better. Still got a little bit, but it's getting better rapidly. Thank you.
So now we got they're saying the Doomsday plane departed Lincoln, Nebraska again this morning. They're not just up there running drills. I mean, what was it? Derek Johnson said. He said it's like $75,000 of taxpayer money, like for a certain period of time, like a ridiculous amount, like for was it 30 minutes, 15 minutes, something crazy. or 5 minutes. I don't know exactly what he said on that, but it was pretty. It was up there. It was wild, actually, as well. Let's see here. Oh, hey. So check this out. Supposedly, this is
that supposed to be Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Or is that Fauci? Because they kind of look the same.
The ears, man, the ears. I hear you. No, I'm with you. But I like this because they are getting very, very sloppy.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. In your face. And they're doing it on purpose because they want to put it right there in your face saying, aha, fooling you. They ain't fooling us. But it's, there you go. Oh, there's another picture. Dang. Well, looks like he ran into a barbed wire fence and got tangled up around his neck or something.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Then you got about this hurricane.
Tropical storm warnings have now been issued for the U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico. Tropical storm Fiona has winds of 50 miles per hour and is expected to strengthen this weekend. Now, it is closing in on the northern Leeward Islands. Conditions will start to deteriorate, and then this weekend, we'll see this storm interact with Puerto Rico and Hispaniola. And from there, we'll have a better handle if this storm will affect the mainland of the U.S. So we're going to be tracking that through the weekend. Now, here's a look at the forecast timing. Impacts that we are expecting from the Leeward Islands into Hispaniola are going to be strong winds, but also the potential for flooding and mudslides. There's a look at the rainfall that is expected through Tuesday.
Isn't it interesting that our Federal Reserve and our IRS are all headquartered in Puerto Rico?
It is. Also, we were talking about last night that we're hearing a lot of movement, things happening in Fort Knox.
Yes.
There has to be a connection. There's no question there's a connection there on that. European police bust gangs smuggling migrants on private planes. Hey, just take them to Martha's Vineyard, you know. Hey,
so
did you see the GoFundMe account? Did you see what they've done already? Have you seen that?
Do you have that picture that was put in the chat that like the island of Martha's Vineyard, what they stand for? I'll read it.
Is that the one from? Yeah, read it. Go ahead.
So it says this is Martha's Vineyard. This is from their city, right? We respect women. We value Black lives. We stand with our LGBTQ community members. We stand with immigrants, with refugees, with indigenous peoples, and with people of all faiths. We stand with our community. All are welcome here. Hate has no business here until they show up, and then they're not welcome there. They're literally busing them. They're as fast as they can. They're shipping them out of Martha's Vineyard to a military base nearby. And it's just, that's the hypocrisy that we live in today, right? It's whatever virtual signaling, it won't show up, but whatever virtual signaling looks good on paper, but when it comes down to brass tacks and you're actually doing it, you jackasses don't do anything. Did you see the text of the article that came out about Kamala Harris that I sent?
Man, I'm getting bombarded right now.
Well, yeah, I had like 900 texts. So comments.
I'm sure you got it.
I'll read this one.
This
is from Kamala Harris. Comments from Kamala Harris regarding VA facilities. The United States government cannot continue to pay for the every need of what has become a special class of citizen. Veterans are equal to us, not better than. Veterans Affairs coddles them. It creates a dependency upon us, which is not doing these former soldiers any good. They need to learn to live on their own 2 feet and be responsible adults. The easiest way to assist them on this journey is to cut them off. Within these next few years, i.e. the Biden-Harris administration, we will be shutting the VA, or shuttering, so pulling back the VA,
right,
taking away soldiers' welfare. The money saved will go better used in assisting refugee families. These poor folks seek asylum with us and need a boost, and it is our responsibility as a nation to provide it. So here's a message to the soldier boys: get a job. That is your vice president and how she thinks about our veterans and our servicemen and women. They are literally putting illegal immigrants and refugees, well, refugees, almost none of them are seeking refuge, but they are putting immigrants above our soldiers, our men and women that have put the ultimate.
Ooh, I've seen these chats, bro. I've seen the chats are going crazy right now. And they have every right to feel that way. You're exactly right. You
don't have to be a conspiracy theorist. You don't even have to like Trump. I could give two rips. That right there, though, that is that is what they all think. Look back at the emails. 107. I was listening to something he had a couple of weeks ago, but it was all there in the WikiLeaks and the emails. The left, the Democrats, they think we are mouth breathers and eaters and breeders. That's all we are to them. And it's time for people to wake up. Gee whiz, they don't give two rips about any of us. Sorry, rant over. I actually remember what I said there, but I probably won't remember it tomorrow. But
you're fine. You're good. So, University of New Mexico, did you see what was going on with the protesters trying to shut down? What is it? It's a conservative group. Anyway, it's on here. It took me a second to think of who it is. The Voice or whatever. Hang on. Let me see if I can pull this. Check this out. Turning point. So they're inside there having a turning point meeting on the campus. They're going absolutely just bonkers. How you like me now?
Free speech, non-existent on that. That's why I kind of doubling down on what I said yesterday. Like, it's survival of the fittest, but that's not what I mean. Right. I don't care if those jackasses wake up. Let them be left behind in the 3D world that goes into the apocalypse and pain and torment and struggle. Let us raise up into a new world and let us go on our way. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Absolutely. NPR poll, nearly 40% of Americans say their personal finances have gotten worse in the last year, an 8-point jump since February. And it also says 72% of Americans have had to cut back on necessities in the past 6 months to meet their monthly expenses.
Because again, it's not, inflation is not 8.5 down from, or 8.3 down from 8.5. And that's not including gas and food, which gas is twice as expensive. So that's 100% increase in inflation and gas and food. Everything is 3 to 4 times more expensive today than it was 2 years ago. So, I mean, inflation at a modest level is 18 to 20%, but it's probably closer to 30 or 40% if you really factor it in. So yeah, 40%. I mean, that's the problem with these polls, Chaz, is that the other 60% of Americans don't know how much money they spend or make on a daily basis anyway. So they don't know if it's better or worse. They just know they don't have any money. And that comes from my personal like outside shoot job. Like nobody understands how much money they make and what they spend. They all spend more than they make. Every single one of them.
$7.50 for a package of bacon.
Yeah. Restaurants are going broke. I mean, it's more than quadrupled in price for restaurants, and that's at bulk, right? So what is it doing for us? It's going up.
Well, have you heard about all the restaurants and well, it was primarily they were focused on restaurants, but restaurants, nice, fancy, swanky places in Chicago, they are packing up and leaving. They're starting now to start putting these together to leave the state. Because what do you think is going to happen? Give me a break. You're adding gas to a fire. If there's no repercussions on folks, it's going to be lawlessness.
Yep. And the Fed's about to raise the interest rate about 1 whole point, which will go back to like early 80s. I mean, we're everything is crescendoing at this exact moment in time. And that's why I think, you said it at the very opening of the show, the countdown has begun. Yeah. I think of the Europe song, the final countdown, like it's about time to rock and roll, party all night.
I know that's
cross-reference 2 bands, but you guys are
I don't know how long this one is here. 1 whole point. By the way, no relation to Jimmy freaking Carter. So I don't take liver pills either. But I heard his brother made some kick-ass beer back in the 70s. Billy.
Breaking news. I want to make sure I want to get into this more at the bottom of the hour. FedEx, who just gave Ford guidance 2 months ago, 60 days ago, that everything was rosy. Consensus earnings supposed to be $5.48. They just reported $2.65. This is one of the biggest, most massive misses I've ever seen. And the CEO just gave 60 days ago, everything is rosy. They're blaming everything. That is a bottom falling. The stock of FedEx dropped over 12%, 12.5%, I think, in 2 or 3 minutes after market. This is because FedEx is a proxy for the overall economy. So the lies and misrepresentations that are going on, that's where you got to watch War Room. We cut to the math, we bring the receipts, we talk about capital markets economy. This is a massive story we're going to get back to in a moment. FedEx, look, if the CEO, either the bottom fell out in the last 60 days or they lied to shareholders.
That's right.
They lied to shareholders in the biggest way, and they lied to shareholders. By the way, dropped 15% right now. This economy, the bottom is falling out, and FedEx is a proxy for that. That's a canary in the mine shaft.
It's pretty serious. Imagine if FedEx gone. You think UPS is holding up shop too?
Yeah, I mean, how does Amazon survive without FedEx? I mean,
supply chain, buddy.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Make the switch. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Make the switch. Go to ppnswitch.com. So good, we don't have to use none of them. Love it. Let's see here. So, Customs and Border Protection massive database can be accessed by 2,700 CBP officers without warrant. That's a scary situation there. This is during a hearing over the summer in Congress. The leader of Customs and Border Protection, CBP, revealed that 2,700 of its officers have access to travelers' seized electronic devices without a warrant. Laptops, phones, tablets, and other electronic devices are seized as a part of the screening process for entry to the U.S. And as many as 10,000 devices are seized each year from travelers. Interesting.
Why would they be seizing? Like, that don't make
probably
any sense.
Because they're trying to control information. Somebody's on the trip, so happens that they're enjoying themselves with I don't know, Russian intelligence or whoever.
Did you see the bombshell? Did you see the bombshell this morning that the FBI guy that was kind of forced out and resigned? That's connected to the Russian investigation. They now have tied him to the same
day. Was October 20th? Is that right? 2020? Is that what you're referring to? Where when they found out that Durham was going to start the investigation, or am I talking about something different?
No, the FBI agent that right after the Mar-a-Lago raid stepped down and was escorted out.
Oh,
they
no.
tied him to the same Russian oligarch that paid Hunter Biden $3 or $5 million right after the election. So he's the leader of the FBI that was leading the Russia, and the Trump investigation and the Mar-a-Lago raid is connected to Russia. I mean, is he a Russian spy? Is he bought by them? I don't know, but they made a connection between him and Hunter and Russia today.
Somebody says, make street tacos, not war.
Amen. I might go get some after this.
And one day I'll be able to have some. Let's see here. No, what I was talking about was it was something I saw earlier, and I can't remember where it was at, but on October of 2020, I guess it was, they took Dan Chaco off of the FBI payroll list because that was the exact same day Durham got involved. Because they said, "Uh-oh, this will be a bad, situation." Durham would find it, whatever. It's all coming out, man. It's all coming out, and it's getting even. If you think it's crazy now, give it a day. It's about to get cray like Shanae, as Warren would.
Rosy Posey. I mean, Mr. C did say that he didn't think it was going to happen until October, but that's also Mr. C's. I mean, that's how he functions in life. Is he takes worst case scenario, and that's what he stands on.
Right.
Is it going to happen before October? I don't know. I was told before September that everyone would be given access or paid by the end of September, but
right.
He's got to. He doesn't know when, but he always takes them. If you go back and listen to any of his shows with Mark Z, and Mark Z will tell you he takes worst case scenario. So at worst, he thinks it's going to happen in October. So it could be any time between now and then. So, just.
Well, the Gregorian calendar, they're saying what, September 24th to September 11th. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm fired up.
It just takes a little bit of events because this is all event driven, folks.
Oh, this is what I was talking about. This is what I read.
Okay. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. So there you go. Wow. Well, I'm going to tell you, there's going to be more coming to Martha's Vineyard. They've raised on GoFundMe to be able to help out the immigrants here.
They raised like $36,000 overnight.
Yeah, like almost 40,000.
But I can guarantee you, not one of those immigrants or migrants is going to see $1 of that. Whoever organized that.
Oh, there's no question about it. It's somebody's like, let me see if I can make this work. It's just like our crooked government. That's exactly right. Think about this. I want everyone to understand something. You notice how nobody is saying the RV is not going to happen, but we're really just now taking polls of exactly what date or what time frame it is going to happen. It can't happen before October. It's going to has to happen there, or September, whatever. Understand this. I'm going to tell you, if it's in fact true about Prince Charles III being the first arrest, because we got someone was talking about there's a new war brewing in the UK that he's going to be heading up. So hold my beer, because it's about to get even more.
Well, I mean, it's what I said yesterday. We've all blamed the Great Reset on Klaus Schwab, right? I mean, when I say we, I mean, that's just kind of the common census, but it wasn't Klaus Schwab. It was Prince Charles, King Charles, whatever you want to call him. But Monday, I agree. I don't think so. He's technically not king, right? I mean, he hasn't gone through the coronation procedure, which is scheduled for it's a few months away. I haven't been given I haven't heard an actual date, but he's not king. He's just, they call him king, but he's not. He's never been coronated. Coronated? I don't know if that's a word, but
coronation.
But he's not going to be king, in my opinion. I think Monday, the funeral. I'm going to watch with bated breath because I think it could be highly entertaining.
So we let's see here. Got some good news. Got rid of some more bad people. Authorities arrest 141 in California online child sex abuse operation. Good job, folks. Let's save the kids.
That's like 500 or 600 just this week across the United States. So
what was it you said last night? You said, there was years you never heard of any of this stuff going on until Trump got into office, and all of a sudden, wham, bam, thank you, mail all over the place. And you're right. That's why I've been everybody's been blown away by seeing all this, which is a good thing because it's a reality check because this is what's really happening.
Yeah.
In mainstream media.
Well, I mean, it's been going on right beneath us, right? We're right under our nose for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
And, and you hear little, I remember hearing things about it and hearing about like the massive number of children, that go missing every year, but it didn't ever correlate, until you start putting the pieces together around the world. And then you think of all these NGOs and these nonprofits. But it's, they've been taking these dirtbags down, and it's just getting more and more. I mean, the 115 or 120 from Florida, and most of them work at Disney World, and you got 140 in California, and 160 in Texas. It's just bang, bang, bang. So
yeah,
that's what tells me it's ramping up. That's the countdown to me.
Absolutely, 100%. Just in, dozens of vehicles swept away by floodwaters in Cantino, Italy's Marche region.
No,
Look at that.
stanno partendo tutte.
I saw some footage of flooding, and I don't know what part of the country it was in, but literally it looked like fish, like flopping in a river, but it wasn't. It was rocks, like boulders rolling down the river. The water was flowing so hard. It was crazy.
So we've got, let's see here, Iranian TV calls the Queen one of the greatest criminals in history of mankind and compares her to Hitler. Sergeant News Network. Let's see what they're saying here.
ملکه انگلیس مرد، خبری که برای مستضعفین جهان خبری خوب به شمار میاد. ملکه‌ای که طی 70 سال سلطنت کارنامه‌ای مشهون از جنایت، پلیدی و پلشتی از خودش به جا گذاشت.
ملکه انگلیس یکی از جنایتکارترین شخصیت‌های تاریخ بشر هست. با توجه به این 70 سالی که ایشون سلطنت میکرد. یعنی شاید مثلا هیتلر در کنار ایشون.
Yeah.
It's funny. Everybody just, kisses their butt and, oh, it's such a great thing. But nobody talks about the downside. Kudos to Iran.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. And by the way, just want to let everyone know again, do not get caught off guard where you are not in the know. As you start seeing some of the social media platforms, they're going to be coming down. We already know that. We can already see the telltale signs in Congress. Get on patriotshoot.com right now. We're not CCP, and we're not going to be able to track you. So there you go. So that end. On that, let's see here. What is the other one? Oh, more of the same. Don't look here, but White House announces, or fake White House announces, $60 million in new military aid for Ukraine. Now, what are they going to do? Flip the phones and mobile devices and electronics they seize at these airports to come up with this kind of money? More of the same, more of the movie, I guess.
$600 million could finish the southern wall in like 3 weeks. But hey, let's send it, along with the $56 billion that we've already sent. Well, what's another 600 million, Chaz? I mean, you're talking about 60 billion. What's 600 million? That's a drop in the bucket.
Big man, can I hold $1? You know what I'm saying? Hey, more people, more illegal.
Think about this. There's roughly, for round numbers, let's say there's 300 million people in the United States, citizens.
Right.
That's $2 million per citizen. Right?
Mm-hmm.
600 divided by 2.
I just know it's wrong. It's messed up. It's messed up.
$2 million per citizen. And again, there's more than 300 million. I'm just using.
It makes me matter every time you say it because I'm sitting there thinking in my head.
Yeah.
No, I'm agreeing.
Chaz, what could you do with $2 million?
Give it away to someone that needs it.
Well, yeah. I mean, everything. you could do anything with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to send it to Ukraine for a fictitious war where they're just going to launder it and then send it right back to these jackasses' pocketbooks. Like this is where people need to wake up and realize that
they're making a run for it is what they're doing.
It's asinine how stupid this system is. And think about it. Every person on our platform, $2 million in your bank account tomorrow, right? Like we're waiting for Nassar and Jassara. Well, you want to know how it gets funded? It's right there. I mean, you know, people are like, well, that's impossible. You couldn't do that. Like you can't give, $50 million for a $100 trillion Zimbabwe note that went defunct in 2008. Damn right you can. If we can send 600 million overnight to Ukraine, and that would put $2 million in everybody's pocket, like
100%.
I don't know, something to think about.
Well, look at what's happening right now with the illegals. They have ramped up now, more and more even coming over right now because they know it's a matter of it all ending. So they are hauling ass right now, trying to get over that wall in here because that's part of the countdown with everything that's happening. Now, realize this. I mean, they're going to have to go back to their point of origin anyway from the Jazzera anyway.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't even know it. They're just looking at, they're starting things about to get crazy. And what are they saying? Mexico is still under martial law. I mean, there's so many different facets and moving parts and all this. It's almost impossible to keep up with. And then you got this.
Yeah. This is terrifying.
This is very terrifying.
This is crazy.
So a major fire broke out in a high-rise telecom building in Central City. Was it Changela? China? Anyway, it's in China. But check this out. Look at that. Jeez.
I've never seen a building burn straight up like that, like a side. I mean, things are exploding, and man, that's crazy.
Well, I mean, you would think it's concrete or steel. Man, it looks like someone just poured some jet fuel all down the side of it. That's what it looks like. There's a liquid of some sort.
Yeah, or maybe a DEW right up that side.
Yeah, I don't know, like something laser from the sky. Who knows? They're shutting down telecom. Who knows? But we do know there's a building like that on massive fire. So there you go on that thing. Pope Francis will not attend the Queen's funeral. No surprise there. Gone. Terror warning: third war in 2022 is already brewing in Europe. Hot dog. So, Greece's government wrote an official letter to the EU and the UN and NATO to help them condemn Turkey and its president. I'm not going to pronunciate the name. I'm just going to say president of Turkey. How about that? It's threat to the country. Letters of Greek foreign minister Nikos Deninis said Turkey's behavior should be censored by these three bodies. So let me guess. They're most likely going to be involved with their grievances there. More noise. Of course, Germany seizes Russian energy firm subsidiaries. That's interesting. Go figure that. That ain't going to last too long. We already know that. There's your main man, Ted Cruz from Texas, homie. Let's see here.
Yeah, with what, 20,000 migrants behind him under a bridge?
Yeah, 10,503 illegal aliens underneath the Del Rio International Bridge. Wow. Let's play this.
I might have been a little bit off on my math earlier. Sorry about that.
September 16th. Underneath the bridge, behind me, 10,503 people. This is a crisis that is unfolding. It's an ending crisis. Just over a week ago, there were fewer than 1,000 people here under the bridge, averaging between 700 and 1,000. Then, on September 8th, the Biden administration made a decision to cancel deportation flights back to Haiti. The vast majority of these illegal immigrants crossing in Del Rio are from Haiti. When they made that decision 8 days ago, the 700 to 1,000 people who were here discovered they could stay. They pulled out their cell phones. They called their friends. They called their family. And 8 days later, 700 people became 10,503. This is a disaster, and it is a man-made disaster.
Oh, and just look at my bus. This is
Camel toe?
Oh, Harris. Yeah, that's what.
Look at my bus! Oh my God, I
love it. Oh, Biden's secret flights. Westchester, New York. I say you want to try and be as low as possible. Check this out.
Down low as possible. A lot of this is just. No, I get it. Down low stuff that we don't tell people because what we don't want to do is attract attention. We don't want the media. Like we don't even know where we're going when they tell us. I get the whole secret thing, all this, but this is even about my secret. Yeah. You know what I mean? And why? You know why? You know why? Yeah, I know, but why? Yeah. Come on. No, but what's the big secret? Everybody knows it's happening. You know why? Because I get out. The government's training her.
So businesses get workers they need, and families don't have to wait decades to be brought back together. It's time to get it done. That's why we have to win this off-year election.
Yeah.
And one more.
Yeah. He said it. This line right here is, you know why? Because if this gets out, the government is betraying the American people. How true is that? Boston Marathon creates a non-binary division for 2023 race.
So it's just going to be a bunch of dudes with long hair?
I just don't picture that in my head. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a natural woman, why on God's green earth would you voluntarily race against men? It just doesn't make sense.
Jeez. Yeah, Biden falsely claims he was teaching before he ran for president in 2020. Biden has never taught a single class. Man.
He also said the other day that he's been in government for 720 years.
28 years, I think.
Yeah.
28 years. Doesn't matter.
It's a long time. I mean,
a long time. Adrenochrome works, right? Yeah, we talked about this with Bannon. You know, FedEx shares plunged. Now they're saying 17% after hours. Company says it's going to get worse. Very new about that. Inspector General, over 1.3 billion COVID relief went to foreign applicants. Like you said earlier, the money. We're talking about the money. Where's the money really go? It don't go for what they say it's going to go for. Freaking nutty. It gets even better. Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot sued by reporter for revoking press credentials.
Yep. Man, she needs to be sued for a whole lot more. Basically, just being super ugly. But
man, I'm just praying for the people in Illinois. Y'all need. I'm just praying for you. I can say, oh yeah. Hunter Biden asked court to recalculate child support payments. Cities sites change in finances. I'll get it right in a second. Yeah. Right.
He's lost all of his overseas deals.
Mm-hmm. Third armed bank withdrawal in a week in Lebanon.
I like how they changed the wording, right? Like it's not an armed robbery because they're not robbing the bank. They are literally just going in and getting their own money from their own account out of the bank at gunpoint. But
that's what we're going to see, I guess, when Nazar and RV hits. It's going to go whoop. There you go. I get happy about that. This is interesting to me. Dallas, China's Aladdin Evergrande produces its first car.
They're a real estate company. Why are they
producing? Going belly up. I thought they were.
Yeah, makes no sense.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah. This one here, I won't necessarily go through it, but bottom line, here's the long and short of it. Don Lemon, gets canned, obviously, on CNN.
Well, he didn't get fired, but he got demoted. So he lost his primetime spot.
But he claims he didn't. He got fired from his spot, yeah. He claims he did. It's just they're transferring over to something else, but we all know the writing on the wall there on that. Department of Defense diversity officer brags about reprimanding Karen for saying blacks can be racist too. Man, I don't know what to say. And here's some post from it. I'm so exhausted at these white folks in these PD sessions. This lady actually had the audacity say the black people can be racist too. I had to stop the session and give Karen the business. We are not the majority. We don't have power. Thread why ask for assistance. More of the same. Division, ideology.
It's just rhetoric. I mean, it's just taking words and making them mean so much more than they should or do or.
So then you got Tulsi Gabbard here unloads on Democratic Party for trying to foment the Civil War ahead of midterms, which we already knew this. I mean, this is what we knew even several years ago. So all I can tell you is, folks, the countdown is happening. Oh yeah, direct energy weapon. In terms of that building, I agree. Yeah. I mean. Who freaking knows? I know a lot of people are. It's like 24 hours ago. Everyone was like, "Man, nothing's really happening," and here we go. Here's a new day. I mean, right. But
it's like golf, Chaz. You know, you play 18 holes and you play like crap, and you hit that one shot that lands perfectly on the green or right up on the on the fairway.
A hella slice. I'm telling you right now, I shoot it the opposite way. It does a question mark and goes right there, and I make a hole in one. I'm aerodynamic. So, but I'll tell you, Warren is like a John Daly. He can hit that son. He can hit it and get that drive going. Me, on the other hand, people just roll and laugh at me because I make it into a comedy session with it. But needless to say, final words. I know we got to get rocking and rolling here.
Man, it's a great weekend coming up. I think there's going to be some good things happening. It may not necessarily be out in the open. It might not be public, but there's some things happening that are positive for us. I think the Queen's funeral on Monday. I mean, again, it's hope, right? But I'm hoping that we see some major things, take place. Get out, put your feet in the dirt, put your feet in the grass. I've been grounding myself more and more, and it seems to be helping. So just stay grounded, love on each other, do something nice for somebody today and tomorrow and the next day. And we'll see you on Monday, and hopefully have some really good news to share.
Might be before Monday, but you never know. By the way, happy early birthday to you.
Oh, thank you.
So, appreciate you, Dallas. God bless you, man.
You guys.
See you, man. All right, folks, another one in the box. Interesting. On Fox, you're talking about banks. So this will be very, very interesting there. Tune in tonight. It's going to be freaking awesome. All-star lineup of shows. But we'll be back at it again, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. God bless the Republic of the United States of America, and God bless you, Patriots. Without you folks, there is no America. Thank God we got you, and thank God for Q. See you guys later on.
Hey guys, it's John with antiagingbed.com, and we often get this question. Let me show you this technology that's revolutionizing the sleep industry. This technology can be proven with this simple meter here. Now, EMFs, which are electromagnetic frequency and radiation, is prevalent in our society. Right now, I'm measuring the static electricity in the air. And how does this affect my body? Well, I'm going to simply touch this piece of metal here, and this meter is going to measure how much inflammation and extra voltage I'm carrying. This is going to disrupt my sleep, and it's affecting my health. Now, watch as I connect with this cover as my inflammation and discharge goes down. This discharge is coming by way of conductivity while connecting to this mattress. And this bed cover is simply revolutionizing this mattress industry, and it comes in this bag, folks, along with the meter shown below. You can take it with you anywhere you're going, on traveling, on vacation. Take this bed cover with you. You simply put it on any mattress, zip it around. No crazy pills, exercise programs, or diets. You simply connect to this bed cover, and it gives you a really good quality sleep. Check us out, learn more at antiagingbed.com, or find the link below.